Okay, in this video, I want to take a look at what would our country look like if we were truly a Christian nation. Now, for some people, that's their biggest fear. For other people, that's their biggest dream. And so I just want to take an honest look at if we were truly a Christian nation, what would our country look like? I have a list and I'm just going to go through it. Number one, no one would be lonely. Everyone would have an abundance of friends. Number two, there would be no divide, no culture war. Instead of the polarization that you see in our nation, relationships would be characterized by understanding, respect, trust, and love. We would be a nation of truth tellers, politicians, journalists. Imagine this. They would be trustworthy and trusted because they wouldn't be deceived. They wouldn't be trying to deceive us, and we wouldn't be deceived. We wouldn't be gullible. We would be a nation of truth tellers. And speaking of politicians, elections would not divide our country into winners and losers, but instead unite our nation around common values. Speaking of elections, candidates would meet often, not to debate, but instead to collaborate on how to best serve the people. There would be no bullying. There would be no gaslighting. There would be no narcissism. We would live in a nation of safety. You could walk any person, any gender, any age, any race, any look, could walk through any neighborhood, anytime, day or night, and be perfectly safe, 100% safe, never have to worry about a thing. While we're looking at this, good people, no matter what they look like, good people would never have anything to fear from the police. Never. And the police, honestly, would have very, very little to do because this would be a safe country to live in. Unions would be unnecessary because employers would be outdoing each other taking care of employees. The wealthy would lead the way in serving the needy. Poverty would be disappearing or gone altogether because we would be investing in one another, helping one another develop the human capital that we need to thrive. As a result, there would be breakthroughs in technology and energy and learning because we would be a nation of high functioning people. Children would grow up in stable, loving, two-parent families. And look, if you're a single mom, single dad, I'm not trying to target you or shame you or anything like that. I know things happen, but as a rule, children would grow up in stable, loving, two-parent families. Marriages would be happy and healthy with divorce almost unknown. And again, not trying to shame, I understand things happen, but divorce would be so rare as to be almost unknown. Addictions would be almost unheard of. Again, no shame, but God has the solution to addictions, and in a Christian nation, people would find that solution. The prevailing attitude of people would be gratitude rather than resentment, rather than hostility, rather than entitlement, rather than victimhood, rather than arrogance. It would be gratitude. And people wouldn't walk around with these negative tapes playing in their heads, these pain lies or limiting beliefs or whatever you want to call them, this stuff that says, I'm not lovable, or I don't have what it takes, or something bad is going to happen, or I'm just a piece of human trash, or I'm not worth protecting, or any of 1,000 other pain lies. They wouldn't have them. These things would be vanquished. They would no longer feel true. That's what a Christian nation would look like. And so I ask you, why are people afraid of this? They're afraid of it because they don't understand it, because the only thing they can imagine is something top down, outside in, something where somebody gets in control and just forces them to live in a way that they don't want to live. But that's not how the kingdom of God works. And that's not how a Christian nation works. It doesn't work from the top down. It works from the bottom up. It doesn't work from the outside in. It works from the inside out. It's not coerced. It's voluntary. And if you think that this does sound good, if you think that this is something that you want, the first step is to invite Jesus into your life and give him permission to be who he wants to be and do what he wants to do. And do that not just once, but every day, and watch your life change. I'm Dwight Clow. Hope this is helpful. Much love from my home to yours. Have a fantastic week.